are not a mistake. People think, well, my mother had 5 children and she said I was the one they didn't want. Well, no, that's not true. God wanted you. You are a perfect, determined baby. God wanted you because there's something you were born to that's already finished and you had to come. The Bible says there's a time to be born and a time to die. In other words, he timed your birth. You weren't born just haphazardly because your mom and daddy had sex. Matter of fact, let me tell you something very interesting. 6 billion people on earth today, and not a one of them have your fingerprint, which means that you are completely original, unique. You are special to God. It's very important for you to understand that God didn't just haphazardly choose you. They said that when a man has sex with a woman, the average amount of sperm released every time there's a semen release is over 500 million sperms. Every time. Average. That's a lot of sperms. And the Bible talks about how important you are to God. Now, doctors say that every sperm runs toward the egg. They fight each other to get there. I'm getting ready to shout for a second. Here's God watching your mother and daddy in the back of the car. They think they're private. And God's got a divine destiny situation all worked out. He don't care whether it's in lock, outer lock, red lock, this lock, that lock, or any kind of lock, or beside the lock. It's time for you to come. So watch God. God looks down at this situation in the hotel room, in the back of the school. I know where yours happened, but I'm just trying to cover everybody here. God looked at you in the honeymoon bed. He checking everything out, and he looks at 500 million sperms dashing toward the egg. And God and him, look at God. Now God says he chooses who would be born. So God looks at 500 million and he goes, let's see. I want that one. Guess who that was? Now here's why you shout. Ready? Here's why you shout. All of them were racing. And guess who won? Which means you won before you started. You came out as the winner. Give yourself a big hand. You 500 million sperms. Now let's calculate that. That means 499 million sperms died so that you could live. You ought to give God a praise for being the winner. You've heard people say this often and you didn't believe it. They say, I was born a winner. Now you know it's true. You ain't trying to win. You came out, you won the race. How can you lose if you came out the winner? That's when I decided in Baintown, hey, if I'm the winner, I'm going to act like this. Anybody want to act like the winner already? That means you don't compete with nobody. You already won. The competition is over. You, the one that came out. Matter of fact, I put it to you that God has given us all the opportunity to express our winning spirit.